Alright, well, y'all asked for it. So here we go. RV cooking. Now, if you live full time in an RV, well, you already know you got a space problem. Alright, you got almost no counter space to work with. But we're going to show you how to get along with that. It's really not that hard. Alright, you just got to plan ahead and work your way through it. Today we're going to make a good get fat and happy and lazy meal so we sleep all night. Chicken Parmesan. And I'll show you how to do it. Pretty simple. And most of this is actually done, believe it or not, with leftover HelloFresh items from meals that we didn't make. So, real simple. You're going to need the chicken breast, which is just me and Shay. We don't need a whole lot. We're going to get away with one breast. I'm just going to cut it in half and work with that. Same thing with all the rest of the ingredients. It's all leftovers. So it's a quick, easy, let's get fat and happy meal. Alright, let's do this. Alright, start off. We got to cut this breast in half. And we got to trim it. Get it out the bag. Yeah, well, we got some trimming to do here. Let me pat it dry. Just do it with a paper towel. That way you ain't splattering stuff all over the place. Alright. One great big old fat chicken breast. Trim it up. Okay, it's looking good. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to slice it right down the middle. Make one a little bit bigger than the other, because I eat more than Shay does. Okay. Now, put that back to the side. We'll get our breading ready. See what I mean? You run out of room for everything. One thing that I do like is these cheap little disposable containers from Walmart and Dollar General. They don't take up any room. You can put 12 of them in. Stack them up at 12. Don't take any more room than one. Crack some eggs. bit of milk. The eggs that I'm fixing to scramble up just makes it a little bit fluffier, I guess. Just a little bit. But that's all. The pepper. And you'll notice I'm using pepper shaker and I got pepper grinder. I use them both. See how easy that works? Alright, we're going to set that to the side. Now we need breadcrumbs. I use the Italian style Progresso from Walmart. They always do work pretty good. Don't just buy it out. I gotta go put that on the grocery list. Alright, real simple. Get that fire going. You don't need a very high fire at all. I always turn the burner back down after I turn it on, because I don't want to spend that much on propane. Let's get this cooking. Well, first let's get some olive oil in there. Good splash, you don't need it. Give it in the eggs. Give it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure the whole thing's coated. There you go, spots right there. Make sure it's coated. Lay that in there. Second one. In the eggs. Now you can beat these out flat if you want. Now we use smaller plates. So I don't really beat them out unless I get a much smaller piece of chicken. The end result is really the same if you cook it right. What we're doing in the pan is all we're doing is we're browning it. Make it a little bit crispy. It will finish cooking in the oven. Alright, just give it a couple minutes on either side. There we go, nice pretty brown. Let's put that one back over for a minute. Let that one finish browning. Remember what I said about space here in the RV? This camera takes up a premium amount of space. There we go. While that's browning, we can go get our baking pan. This one right here. All we're looking for is a nice pretty brown. We will finish cooking in the oven. Looking good. I think it's safe to say this one is there. We'll go and transfer that into our pan over here. Let this one finish. Oh yeah. Good big crispy, which is perfect. And we can call that one done. Alright. Now we'll just take that off the heat. Right now, because we're going to reuse that. We're going to continue using that. Now we're going to chop up just a little bit less than a half an onion. Again, leftovers, which that's alright. Alright. Get this. Back on there. Get that onion in there. Now we got half a leftover tomato. Doing the same thing. Alright. Go and get a little bit of garlic in there. Italian seasoning. This is where I like the fresh ground pepper. a little bit coarser. And the pepper shaker. And make sure you get the salt in there. And go fresh chopped tomatoes. Boy, I tell you, smell-o-vision was a thing. Y'all be here already. Alright, here we got more tomatoes. Again, leftover HelloFresh stuff. Get that in there. I'll go on and add just a touch more water. We want this to cook thoroughly. While that's cooking, we got dishes to do. Alright, we're just going to let that cook. I almost never fill this sink more than that right there. But the more you fill your sinks when you're washing the dishes, the more you're filling your gray water tank. I'm thinking a little more Italian seasoning in there. And a little more pepper. I think we're good on the salt. That down just a touch here. how that's starting to reduce. While it's reducing, those tomatoes are getting nice and soft. The onions, well, they were already soft before we put the tomatoes in. We'll let that go down, simmer for a few more minutes. Alright, sauce is getting down to right about the right consistency. I don't know about you, but I like a good chunky sauce. Okay. Turn that off. Pull that forward. So we're just going to put this right on top of the chicken. Just like that. Cover every little bit of it. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, Parmesan cheese. That's one thing we always have left over from the HelloFresh is Parmesan cheese. We're going to chop some Monterey Jack, throw on top of there too. That good and melty. Alright, so leave me a little bit chunk to munch on. Alright, if you're anything like we are, you keep all your cast iron down in the oven. We got to put that out. I'll pull that out. You've never measured the temperature of your oven, buy yourself an oven thermometer so you can check it. I already know this one runs hot, so when it says 300 degrees on the dial, we're actually doing 350 down here. We're gonna let that warm up for a minute and then we'll put this in there. Well, seems like we got guests for supper tonight. You wanna get that in the oven? Let that go for about 20-30 minutes. In the meantime, we'll get our noodles started. Anytime you're making pasta, always use salty water. You want to challenge the Dead Sea here.
It's like you have too much Dead Sea. That's too much salt. That's too much salt. No, no. Okay.
Alright, that's done. And that's done. Looks bubbly. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Between how serious he thinks the issue is and the reality of it. Not necessarily because I think that this is a crime syndicate, because I really don't think that. But these are the voters, Democrats are not going to not vote for Joe Biden over this, unless the crime syndicate.
Not too bad. All right. Let's make some plates. We got company tonight. Two extra bozos. And there we go.